Welcome to the Dance Studio Empire podcast, a mix of business strategies, simple tips for studio growth and success, with a touch of inspiration, motivation, plus raw and honest conversations to ensure you are building your studio empire. I'm your host, Jen Dalton, studio owner for 30 years, dance business coach, and the author of the book, Teaching Dance Beyond the Steps. My business philosophy is creativity is our superpower, and I believe we all have the means and ability to infiltrate this into our studio. Just sometimes we can get too busy, distracted, or overwhelmed to see that. So that is exactly why I am here to help you. So if you are ready to master the art of creating demand, unravel the dance of numbers in your studio, and run your business to its full potential, then you are in the right place. Okay, let's do this. Sit back and relax, and let's get ready to build your dance studio empire. Welcome to another episode of the Dance Studio Empire podcast. I am your host, Jen Dalton, and I am so grateful to have you here listening today. For today's topic, we are delving into a topic that might be the very key to unlocking your studio's true potential. It's the number one thing stopping you from exponential growth. Now, I want you to picture this. You're a passionate studio owner. You've invested your time, energy, and heart into creating a beautiful space where talented teachers and eager students come together. Now, on the surface, everything seems perfect, but here's the catch. Most studio owners experience the everyday tasks and the never-ending to-do lists that often consume their time and attention, making it challenging to take a step back to see the bigger picture or the bigger perspective of how their studio is running. Now, I don't know, does this resonate with you? Maybe. It certainly did for me, many years ago. This is exactly how it was for me. So that's why I can speak about it so personally. Basically, if you aren't treating your studio like a business, then you're missing out on the incredible growth and success that could be yours. And that is the number one thing stopping you from exponential growth. Now, wait. Before you hit skip, I just want you to hear me out. I get that not everyone thrives off business stuff like me, so don't worry if that's you, because I've got your back. I preach about keeping things simple, convenient, and easy to implement, and I promise this episode is all of that. And I truly understand there needs to be a balance between the artistic versus the passion versus the business side of running our studios. But I'm pretty confident as I sit here talking to you that many of you feel bogged down by that maintenance feeling, like consumed with the not knowing where or how to start. Even though you sort of probably do know what you need to do, it's just sometimes too much to have to make those decisions to keep moving forward. I totally get you. Now, maybe you are wanting to put systems in place, maybe manage a great team that will then allow you to step back from doing pretty much like everything. Or maybe you just need to find a better balance. So know that I hear you, that I see you, and I get you, because I have 1000% been right there. And it's why I continue to share everything I've learned along the way with you all. So your path to success doesn't have to take as long as it did for me. And that's why I'm here to give you the shortcuts. So let's break it down. Step by step, the important aspects of growing your studio, yet maintaining a balance that works for you. Number one, numbers matter. Now, I know you probably hear that word numbers, and apart from 5, 6, 7, 8, we pretty much don't love it. For me personally, I have always spoken about my fear of numbers, and I've just had to learn them and become confident in them. And it has definitely taken time, and I'm absolutely not the expert at it, but I know that it can be done because I feel sometimes it's really overcomplicated. And so I've really simplified it. So numbers now to me are just clear and part of the process. Now, you might think you have a thriving studio, but do you truly understand the numbers that drive your success? Because without a clear grasp of these vital metrics, you are just navigating in the dark, leaving your success to chance. And do you know what those numbers are that you need to know? If not, don't worry, because as I mentioned earlier, I've got you. And I've been there. I feel you. I get it. Don't panic. All right, number 2, systems are your foundations. Again, systems is such a businessy word. I wish there was another way. Maybe if I think of another word, I'll start using it. However, chaos loves a vacuum, and without systems in place, chaos can take over. So imagine having a well-structured onboarding process for both new students and teachers. Your systems are more than a process. It's your roadmap to success, ensuring everyone is aligned with your studio's vision and mission. Plus, it saves you so much time in the future. And that's a really big thing we should be focusing on, because, I mean, you ask anyone and say, how are you going? Oh, I'm so busy. And you are. There are so many tasks that you're doing, but putting those systems in place will alleviate some of that and give you time back. And then you get to spend it wherever you want. I love it. Okay, number 3, mindset matters. Question: do you have a CEO mindset? This really isn't about titles, honestly. It's just about having a clear vision of where you want to place yourself in your studio's journey. It's about making decisions with a strategic, long-term perspective. Now, without that mindset, it's challenging to steer your ship essentially towards that growth that we're talking about. Now, I do appreciate over the years, your vision for yourself in your studio may change. It certainly did for me. I mean, obviously we are talking 30 years ago, but in the beginning, I loved teaching the kids, and particularly the preschoolers. I just loved it. But then I got to a point where I started to build a team of teachers. And then all of a sudden, I just loved mentoring and training the teachers. And now the studio practically runs without me needing to be there. But I know my teachers are well loved. My students are well loved. My teachers are loved too, but my teachers are supported because I have everything that I'm speaking to you about today, I have in place in the form of a system or a process or a training. So yeah, so I have experience in it. That's why I'm sharing this with you today. Number 4, marketing is your rocket fuel. Now, I know you know how important marketing is, and it can be seen as a dirty word. Some of us who have been around for a longer time, might not feel as confident doing it. You know what? It really is. I think we overcomplicate it and we're making it harder than it needs to be. However, marketing really shouldn't just be an afterthought, because it is the rocket fuel for expansion. Do you know, though, how much time and money you should be investing into marketing? This is another number that we need to know. And are you adjusting for seasonal variations? Like, do you look at your studio in seasons? I know for us, we spend more money at different times of the year, but it's just something that we've worked out and adapted that works for our studio. But yeah, I challenge you. Do you know that for yourself? If not, it is time to rethink your strategy, not to be complicated, but just to be smart and invest in the engine that really does drive growth, and that is marketing. And don't forget, it comes in many forms. It's not just social media. There are other ways to market. Okay, number 5 is team management is essential. All right, so managing your team effectively is equally important. You need a system or a process that provides guidance, sets expectations, provides accountability, and ensures that everyone is working towards a common goal. Your studio's success depends on a cohesive team working in harmony. Maybe you've been in a situation where it takes just one bad apple to throw the whole thing off track. So how can you, as you grow, as your team grows, as you try to step back a little bit, how can you make sure that your team are performing exactly how you want them to be performing if you're not there to do it? It's something seriously to consider. And finally, number 6 is financial clarity is your ally. All right, let's talk about the finances. Again, some people steer away from this or get nervous talking about it, but are you meticulously tracking your income and your expenses, or are you operating in the dark essentially? Financial clarity is your ally in making informed decisions and ensuring that your studio remains financially healthy and sustainable. And I mean, tracking this now is easier than ever, right? With the capabilities of the majority of the studio softwares that I know of have this ability. So it's probably easier than you think. Okay, they are the 6 main points. Going back through them quickly, number 1 is numbers matter. It's really worth knowing those vital numbers to be able to keep track of your metrics. Number 2, systems are your foundation, and systems should be your friends. We just need to find a nicer word that's not so businessy. Number 3, mindset matters. This is not woo-woo. This is just the reality. How you think, how you portray yourself is how you will demonstrate yourself to the people at your studio. Even for yourself, you'll start to feel more confident if you have that correct mindset, whether that's the CEO mindset for you or something else. You can call yourself whatever you want. It doesn't matter, as long as it's positive. Number 4 is marketing. Is your rocket fuel? Don't forget. It's important. It is worth putting in some time and effort to work out the most effective way and efficient way to do your marketing, and also just knowing how much time and money you should be investing into that. Number 5, team management is essential. Your team are you when you aren't there. So it is important to have them have a process so everyone knows what's going on. Having a really clear onboarding process is important as well. It, again, will save you time in the long run if you build it out properly. And finally, financial clarity is your ally. Just track those numbers. Don't be scared. Just start when you know what they are. You can then start working with them properly. All right, so there you have it. The important aspects to growing your studio you need to focus on for that accelerated growth. Now, like I have been saying throughout this episode, I truly understand how this might feel for some of you. And I keep telling you that I have your back. Well, the reason is because in October of this year, I am excited to announce I'm launching a brand new program. It's called Studio Balance. How perfect, right? Now, this program is for studio owners who just want and need the processes and simplest approach to setting your studio up for real growth. Studio Balance helps you identify, strategize, and implement every detail of studio setup, from systems to marketing to financial mastery to team leadership. Now, I'm letting you know about this now because I know many of you are starting to plan for the new year and how useful having this information will be. And with results like increasing enrollment numbers by 65% and adding revenue of 30K, this is a program you don't want to miss out on. Now, I'll be offering a bonus one-on-one implementation session for anyone who joins the waitlist and purchases Studio Balance. So if you want access to that, make sure you sign up to the waitlist. I will leave a link at the bottom in the show notes, so you can click there to leave your details, or simply send me a message, a DM on Instagram, and I will forward you the link. So my Instagram handle is _JenDalton_. Okay, like I said, you might not love the idea of running your studio more strategically, but honestly, it will make your journey so much more enjoyable, profitable, and balanced. And this is what you deserve. Thank you for listening today. I look forward to welcoming you to the Studio Balance community. It's time to turn your studio's dream into a reality and continue to build your dance studio empire. All right, I will catch you next week. And that's a wrap for this week's episode. I'm so grateful to have you listen each week. If you found today's episode valuable, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to rate, 5 stars of course, and leave a review on your preferred podcast platform. Your feedback empowers me to keep delivering insightful content. To ensure you never miss an episode, hit that subscribe button and be sure to follow me on Instagram @_JenDalton_ and join our private Facebook group, Dance Studio Empire. Until next time, keep dancing, keep thriving, and keep building your dance studio empire.